in the Hydrema at Kansas, or in Kansas, or whatever. So I think it's been like 2 months since I started or been in the Hydremas. I got all the cab blown out, grease, checked the oil, and all that stuff. So I came over here the other day with the dozer and kind of started knocking some of this down, and I think I ended up deleting the footage yesterday from that. So yeah, didn't get a lot of footage. I didn't film a whole lot over here the other day. It was just kind of dozing in this big area, but I kind of got it flattened out, the grass scraped off, and now we're going to start moving some more dirt. So I think last time I was here, the corn was maybe like 6 inches tall, and now it's like 5 feet. So like I said, it's been a couple months. I guess when the rain all started in the late spring or early summer is whenever I quit working over here. So, and there's actually some other guys, I don't think they're here working today, but they're gonna build a sediment pond in front of this pond where I was getting dirt next to. So he's been using the excavator. I think they just got part of it started, and they got like 7 inches of rain up here a week ago. So, and I think their sediment pond's about halfway full. So we're gonna find out, but I don't think they can come back over here and work right now. So yeah, he supposedly had some dirt. Must be back to where the excavator's at. So I may have to make a phone call and see if that's the stuff I'm supposed to be using or what. But we'll kind of make our way over there now. It's nice and rough. But yeah, it feels good to be back in the Hydrema. So it's just been over here so I can finish this job, and I hated to come over, which I haven't had a ton. I mean, it would have probably helped on that big crawl space, but it's 45 minutes from the shop or anything else. I hated to go over there and move it just to bring it back. So it's just kind of stayed over here, but it's been underneath his lean-to out of the weather, except for back of the bed stuck out some, so it was completely full of water, and it's got probably 12-inch high weeds in the back of it that I need to scrape out. So looks like he's got it's either a 5 or a 6, probably a 5, D5, maybe a 6. We'll see. This guy's got 2 of those. I think he's got a 5 and a 6. He just did some work on the field just down the road, doing some big terraces, what they call it, I think. Yeah, D6H. Wonder if the keys are in that. Alright, I think this is the dirt I can use, but I'll double check. So I guess it's basically supposed to catch all the sediment and stuff from these fields before it actually gets to this pond, so this maybe doesn't silt in as quick. So I don't know, somewhere in between them he's supposed to put a kind of a culvert and like a 60-foot wide swath through there so they can run their combines back and forth instead of going around there. So, but I'm guessing that's why. I don't think it's near as deep as that pond. It's just supposed to kind of catch the sediment and the runoff and such. Then they'll have a dam somewhere up here, I'm guessing with some overflow and a riprap or something. I don't know a ton about the pond stuff, but it'll be interesting to watch and see. I'm sure some of you know more about it than what I even do, but yeah, we'll kind of walk up there and take a look, and then I'll figure out. I think this is the dirt he told me I could use, because he wants more clay than the topsoil. Yeah, this is more of my topsoil stuff here. Well, you probably can't tell on the camera, but that's got more of the clay stuff because the color is completely different. So this is just more of the brown or black dirt we're looking for. This has got more of the tans and the oranges and all that other stuff in it. So yeah, they got a fair amount pushed up. I think he said he just kind of got the dam started shaping it the other day, and then they got 7 inches of rain. But he had some pumps going down. Looks like it's about drained down, so I don't know. Maybe next week they'll be back out here, but yeah, we'll get the case fired up, and I think I'll just start. This is a lot better stuff than what I even have left. I've only got maybe 50-60 loads left in that green mound over there, so but I'm high enough up in the yard. I'd rather use this stuff. I think it'll actually grow grass a little better than that other stuff I had over there, so we'll just start loading this out. All right, so I was wrong. I'm going to start with this pile first. This is what I was working on earlier this year. They want to try to get it out of the way because they're actually going to finish kind of digging the pond out here. As you can kind of tell, it kind of just jogs over and around this pile, which is kind of hard to see with all the grass, but basically where I'm sitting at, they want to just kind of, I guess, square it off or open this up or whatever. So I don't have too many loads left in this pile. It's not as nice as that other dirt, but I got some lower spots kind of further out in the yard. We'll continue to use this. Got a little more clay and stuff in it, but I kind of utilize it out there and in some of my low spots, and then when I get this out of the way, I can jump over and start using the better stuff kind of around the house, up closer. The masons and stuff are over there today, and I think they're doing a little bit of, it's like roofing or framing around the chimney on the back of the house, so kind of works out anyway. Those guys got their trucks parked there and they're using that lift and such, so if I can get all this stuff moved today, I can kind of jump on that other dirt tomorrow and kind of work on around the house and start trying to fill that in. But just a lot of extra traffic over there today, so I'll get this stuff out of the way for these guys to dig out on the pond. I think he's actually supposed to be here in a little bit, but that, I don't know if he's going to jump on his D6 and doze some more of that out or what. But maybe we'll get some big dozer footage here in a little while. But yeah, so for now we are back to the loading and hauling. But up in my road in the cornfield, I always forget this machine. The bucket doesn't dump back as far as what it does in my 2150, so. But hopefully the cornfield will hold up a little while. It's back to being pretty level and solid, so I can kind of run through there a little bit quicker. This stuff is drier than what it was last time, so it comes out of the bed a little easier, but yeah. So for now, we'll just kind of start getting some loads moved over there, and then probably before the end of the day, I'll jump on a dozer and kind of get them knocked down and tracked in. going to be my stopping point for today, or I guess this week since it's Saturday. But I got the 58 loads kind of knocked down. It's still, the stuff's still pretty wet, so it clumps up really bad, and then you can just kind of keeps rolling it up, and then it flips off the track. So the best thing to do is just kind of quickly or roughly just knock it down, and then I'll just have to kind of let it dry and then try to hit it again next week. And then I got another 4 loads of more. Found some better topsoil stuff once that pile's gone, so I started kind of building up around the corner of the house and trying to get my final grade somewhat established. And that's kind of how I work at these yards, especially these bigger yards where you don't really have like a driveway or anything. I'll just start at the house and kind of get it shaped to what I want, and then just kind of start eyeballing it out from there. I got a little bit of a high spot, it looks like. I don't know, I look at it from one direction, it looks fine. Other ways it looks kind of high, but I need to find a pipe I need to extend this sump pump line, so I kind of got this hole right here. But I may be able to shave a little bit more off on here, but they wanted it somewhat flat because I think the septic tanks are going to go somewhere on the side of the house, and then the lateral lines will kind of kick out and then take off that way. But I kind of made like an invisible line from the bottom of the stone on that house almost to the cornfields, what I was looking for, to kind of get somewhat of a uniform slope. So it's getting closer, it's looking good. Like I said, this stuff's just a pain to work with because it's so wet, so you just kind of got to track it down as best as you can and call it good. And then they dropped the stone down going around the corner, so the yard will kind of taper down, which I may have to fudge and build that corner up some and then kick everything out. I may have to even pull some more of this off and kind of take it that way, but it's looking pretty good overall. It just needs to dry and be slicked up a little bit. And then when I finally go pick that Harley rake up, I think this will be a really good yard to use that on, and it should really kind of slick it up. But it's definitely taking shape, so kind of have to wait on the masons to get done with the outdoor kitchen and such, and I can add a little more around there. But probably next week I'll finish kind of knocking some of those weeds and junk like that down and see what I need to add, and then just start trying to fine-tune this for now. So yeah, we will just catch you guys on Monday.